Hello, I'm John. Thanks for coming. The test will be in three parts. In part one, I will ask you a series of questions across three different topics based on your life and your experiences. I will give you 30 seconds for your answer. In part two, I will give you a topic. You will have 1 minute to read the topic and prepare some notes. And then I will ask you to speak for 2 minutes on that topic. In part three, I will ask you some questions related to what you spoke about in part two. I will give you 30 seconds for your answers. Let's begin. Part one. First, I'd like to ask you a few questions about where you live. What type of place do you live in?
I live on a rented fortress house on a quite residential street, so there isn't much traffic noise. That's why I find it really comfortable place to live.
What does your place look like?
The house is 4 by 20 meters and has split level layout. That means there is a spacious living areas and a kitchen on the ground floor with four half levels above, including three bedrooms and a rooftop terrace.
Do you have a favorite room in your place?
Yes, I do. My favorite room is my bedroom. It's on the first floor. It's quite spacious and airy because there is a big tree right outside the balcony. It doubles as my workplace and my bedroom, so I spend almost my time there.
What would your dream house or apartment look like?
My dream house wouldn't be big. I would have a small, cozy house in the countryside with a simple style. But I also want an open space around for flowers and a vegetable garden.
Okay, let's move on to talk about music. Do you like to listen to music?
Yes, I do. I enjoyed cheerful songs because uh, this is always lift my mood.
When is it a good time to listen to music?
For me, it's great to listen to music when I feel stressed or tired. Some lively songs give me more energy that I need to keep going.
Do you play any instruments?
Yes, I do. I can play the guitar, but just at a basic level. I learned it mainly because I was curious about how musical notes are reacted and how different between notes sound from each other.
Is learning music beneficial for children?
I believe it is. Experts say that music plays an important role in stimulating children's brain development. It also helps them improve their learning skills and language ability.
Now I'd like to talk about exercising. Do people like to exercise in your country?
Yes, they do. Many people, especially in big cities, are starting exercise. Young people do it to stay in shape, while older people do it to stay healthy.
What kinds of exercise are popular?
In my view, there are two types of exercises. Many people enjoy outdoor activities like jogging, cycling, or aerobics in local parks, uh, while others prefer home workouts such as yoga, meditation, and squats.
Should children exercise regularly?
Uh, yes, they should. A regular exercise helps them grow stronger, stay energetic, and build a healthy habit from a young age.
What are the benefits of regular exercise?
Um, Regular exercise benefits both the mind and the body. It improves physical health, support better mental well-being, and give people more energy and better sleep.
Part 2. In a moment, I will give you a topic. You will have 1 minute to read the topic and to make some notes. Are you ready? I'd like you to speak about your favorite device or technology. All right. Now, I'd like you to speak for 2 minutes on this topic. Please begin speaking now.
The internet is my favorite piece of technology because it allows me to communicate over long distances, uh, give me access to a huge amount of information and resources. It also opens up endless opportunity for my self development. I started using the internet quite late when I was 20. At first, I just used it to keep in touch with my friends on Yahoo Messenger and doing some simple things like reading news or watching movies. Until around 2016, I began using the internet for work and learning English through online resources. After that, the internet even helped me change my career path from being an artist to learn technical skill in video game production. For example, through the internet, I could study how major studios create their games and apply some modern techniques into my company workflows. Today, the internet continues to support me by giving me access to an academic environment through a distance learning program at Hussein University. Overall, the internet plays an essential role in my life.
Thank you. Now let's move on to part 3. Part 3. In this part, I'm going to ask you some general questions related to what you spoke about in part 2. I'd like to begin by asking you some questions about technology and society. How have communications technologies changed your country?
Communication technology have changed my country very quickly. They make information circulate much faster and allow people to stay connected across long distance, which has improved education and remote work opportunities. However, they also cause distraction and most people spend less time talking face to face in daily life.
Is addiction to technology becoming a problem in your country?
Yes, it is becoming a notable problem. Many people, including children, spend long hours on their phones, which affects their focus, sleep, and social interactions. This has started to raise concern to among teachers and parents.
How has technology benefited or negatively affected your culture?
Technology has influenced our culture in both positive and negative ways. On one hand, it helps preserve traditional customs by sharing them widely online. On other hand, um, uh, content exposed to global change can weaken cultural values as young people generation might adopt foreign habits more quickly than local ones.
Now I'd like to talk about how technology affects the global economy. In what ways has technology affected trade between countries?
Technology has made international trade faster and more efficiently by improving communication, logistics, and online transactions. It also opens global markets to smaller businesses. However, it increases competition, and local companies may struggle to compete with larger international firms.
Does technology make countries more dependent on each other?
Yes, it does. Many countries rely on each other for things like digital services, raw materials, and advanced manufacturing. This interdependence encourages cooperation, but it also increases risk when one country faces disruption, such as supply shortages or system failures.
Is being interconnected by technology good for the world or possibly dangerous?
I think it has both benefits and risks. It helps countries share knowledge, respond to global issues, and communicate instantly. However, it also increases exposure to cyber attacks, misinformation, and privacy problems, which can spread um, very quickly across borders.